Many polls show that Mitt Romney is leading the GOP field for 2012. However, the former Massachusetts governor apparently very unpopular with one key political faction, the Tea Party. The co-founder of the Tea Party Patriots, in fact, says, quote, there is virtually no support for Romney among his group. But would this faction go so far as to break off into a third party if Romney wins the GOP nomination? Joining us now, our former Republican campaign manager Trey Harden, Senior Vice President of Vox Global, and Ryan Clayton, and Democratic campaign consultant. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
So let's take a look at this Real Clear Politics poll off the very top, and it shows clearly Mitt Romney in the lead. The person closely following him, or the closest follower, is Sarah Palin, and that's by 8 points. You see Rudy Giuliani there and Herman Cain following him. So the question that I have for you guys is, does Mitt Romney or any potential GOP candidate, in fact, need the support of the Tea Party to win the nomination? Ryan, I'll start with you.
Well, if Mitt Romney is the Republican nominee, it is inevitable that there will be an independent Tea Party candidate in the race. Look, the Tea Party is never going to forgive Mitt Romney for essentially test marketing Obamacare in Massachusetts. And without the Tea Party support, Mitt won't win.
Do you agree? What do you think, Trey?
I think there absolutely will not be a third-party candidate because while passionate, I don't believe the Tea Party members are stupid or are about losing elections. They remember 1992 very well, where the last time a credible third-party candidate grew out of the Republican Party by the name of Ross Perot, and while Dana Carvey gave us some good laughs on Saturday Night Live imitating him, all it got fiscal conservatives was 8 years of a president from Hope, Arkansas.
Well, Trey, that actually leads into my next question, so I'll continue with you. Let's take a look at this. Mark Meckler, he's the co-founder of the Tea Party Patriots. He said this: I don't think anybody is looking for a third-party candidate, but anybody who would count out that possibility is just, or I think, is just ignorant. And then you have other Tea Party groups, Freedom Works, Western Representation PAC, I believe, at least another two, launching Stop Romney campaigns. So how would a third-party candidate affect the 2012 election for both Democrats and Republicans? Trey, I'll let you continue.
Well, there's no question a third-party candidate would hurt the Republican candidate without a doubt, and I think it would give Barack Obama clear sailing for 4 more years. But, you know, Heather, there's the only person who thinks there's a perfect candidate is the candidate himself or herself, and there is no such thing as someone who supports a candidate 100% of what a candidate stands for. I think you look right now at Barack Obama, he's got issues on the left, but yet next November I think they're sure to be with him. So at the end of the day, I think the Tea Party is staking their position. They want to be relevant. They want to be credible. They are. They're an effective movement, but I think they're going to be about winning elections. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that they're going to unite with Republicans to try to prevent 4 more years of Barack Obama.
And Ryan, what do you think about that? I mean, President Obama, he's got his own problems with the state of the economy amongst Democrats. Do you think that a third-party candidate would affect him at all?
Well, whether it's President Obama versus Mitt Romney, or there is indeed a third-party candidate in the race, Mitt Romney will never be president of the United States. You know, as a businessman, he made a living off of closing down factories and venture capitalist-style financial gambling. And as governor, his state ranked 47th in job creation. So Americans who are sick of Wall Street speculators and tired of politicians who don't care about jobs will never vote for Mitt Romney.
Okay, let's talk about that finally before we wrap up. In terms of states who have created a lot of jobs, Governor Rick Perry, the state of Texas, created a lot of jobs. He's not announced yet, but the latest word was he could perhaps announce in August. So do you think that he could have the backing of the Tea Party, and would he really be a force to be reckoned with? Ryan?
I think Rick Perry would be a great opportunity for a third-party independent candidate. I mean, anybody that's talked about secession probably shouldn't be on a national party ticket, but I think as an independent third-party Tea Party candidate, Rick Perry's probably the right choice, maybe running with Sarah Palin or Paul Ryan.
Trey, you get the final word for us.
Okay, it's you know, I think it's amazing that we're even talking about this right now, because it just seems each cycle the silly season starts sooner and earlier and earlier. You know, this is a healthy process for the Republican Party to go through, and I think the Tea Party is a very important part of that process. So the candidates definitely want to cater and speak and engage with the Tea Party, but at the end of the day, it's going to be a Republican candidate, and everyone's going to unite behind them, because because they want to prevent 4 more years of Barack Obama.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate you both joining us, Ryan Clayton and Trey Harden. Thanks for your insight.
Thanks
for having us.